Welcome to the latest edition of the Fort Bend County Commissioners Court Recap, brought to you by the County Judge's Office and Judge K.P. George. Today's meeting, held on August 27, 2024, highlighted key decisions and updates shaping the future of our county. The session opened with the introduction of Mark Ned as the new Director of Veterans Services for Fort Bend County. Mark is a distinguished graduate of McNeese State University and holds advanced degrees in Human Resource Management from Webster University and Military Strategic Studies from the U.S. Army War College. The court also recognized Kelsey Siebold Clinic for 75 years of service and their continued growth in Fort Bend County, celebrating their long-standing commitment to providing high-quality healthcare services to our community. During the consent agenda, the court approved the reappointment of Tricia Frederick to the Gulf Coast Water Authority Board of Directors for a 2-year term, along with several reappointments to the Board of Directors for Reinvestment Zone No. 1 in the city of Arcola. Key discussions included setting public hearings for the fiscal year 2025 proposed budget, scheduled for September 23, 2024, at 5:30 p.m. and September 24, 2024, at 1 p.m. The court also proposed the 2024 tax rate for Fort Bend County at 0.412000, with a general fund tax rate of 0.288000, road and bridge fund tax rate of 0.015000, and interest and sinking fund tax rate of 0.010000. Commissioner Morales highlighted that this represents one of the top 5 tax rate reductions in the county's history. On the discussion agenda, the court adopted a resolution designating non-business days in accordance with HB 3033 and approved tax abatement agreements with Bypass Best 2, LLC, and Bypass Best 3, LLC, both located in Precinct 2. The public hearing for adopting the flood damage prevention regulations for Fort Bend County was set for October 8, 2024. Additionally, the court extended the staging area site agreement with CenterPoint Energy through December 31, 2025. In other business, the court passed a resolution opposing federal increases to truck size and weight limits for commercial trucks. The court expressed concerns about the safety risks and infrastructure strain larger trucks could bring, citing studies showing a higher fatal crash rate for multi-trailer trucks and the negative impact on roads and bridges. Fort Bend County, with 27.9% of its bridges in fair or poor condition, emphasized the financial burden these changes could place on local budgets and residents due to increased road maintenance and potential infrastructure upgrades. A new interlocal agreement for transportation services between Fort Bend County and the University of Houston was also approved. Jay Neal, Associate Vice President and Chief Operating Officer for University of Houston at Sugar Land and University of Houston at Katy, spoke on the significance of this partnership for expanding transportation initiatives. The court conducted a workshop featuring a presentation from Lone Star Pace on the 2023 Property Assessed Clean Energy Annual Report. Following a closed session, the Commissioners Court announced the appointment of Roosevelt Weeks, Sr. as the new Library Director for Fort Bend County. With over 2 decades of leadership experience, including serving as Director of Libraries in Austin and Deputy Director in Houston, Weeks brings a wealth of knowledge in library operations, strategic planning, and community engagement. That concludes today's recap. The next Commissioners Court meeting is scheduled for September 10, 2024, at 1 p.m. on the second floor of the historic Fort Bend County Courthouse in Richmond, Texas. Stay tuned as we continue to work toward a stronger, safer, and more vibrant community.